Today is the big day. On this video we're taking a look at these NFL Super Bowl props, which is happening on Sunday, February 13th, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on that game. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Los Angeles Rams vs Cincinnati Bengals. Our first prop is, will there be a second half lead change? Our pick is yes. In championship weekend, both the Bengals and Rams came back from double-digit deficits to win their respective games. That's just the second time that has happened on Championship Sunday in both games since 1970. There was no second half lead change in Super Bowl 55 when the Buccaneers smacked the Chiefs, but there certainly was one in Super Bowl 54 when the Chiefs came back from down 10 in the fourth quarter against the 49ers. I'm not predicting a miraculous comeback next Sunday, but in a close game, we should get a lead change in the second half. Will any quarter be scoreless? Our pick is yes. His has happened in 4 of the last 7 Super Bowls. That includes Chiefs-Bucks last year, as well as the last time Sean McVay was coaching in the big game when the Rams put up 3 total points against the Pats 3 years ago. With McVay likely to be conservative and the Rams boasting a strong defense, a scoreless quarter should be in play here, and we're getting 3-1 odds. The line for Super Bowl 56 has been a bit volatile, as it has shifted between the Rams being favored by 3.5 points all the way up to 4.5 points. It seems to be settling on Los Angeles as 4-point favorites, but it could shift more in the days leading up to the Super Bowl. The Rams certainly have an advantage over the Bengals personnel-wise, as their defensive line could wreak havoc against Cincinnati's porous offensive line. That said, Burrow has overcome porous protection often this year. The Bengals are 6-6 outright in games where he has been sacked at least 3 times, and 4 of those 6 defeats were by 3 points or less. So, even if the Rams get a lot of pressure, the Bengals can still keep pace thanks to Burrow's high-end skill set and their sneaky good defense. Betting them to cover this spread seems wise. Pick Bengals +4. The juice for the Rams has increased as they were -180 in the immediate aftermath of the NFC Championship game. There's not a lot of value here going with the Rams, but if you don't like them against the spread, betting them here seems like the right move. They should still beat the Bengals, even if Cincy keeps it close. Pick Rams. First thing to watch for, can the Rams' defensive line have its way against the Bengals? Stafford wasn't the only piece the Rams picked up in their quest for Super Bowl glory. A mid-season trade paired pass rusher Von Miller with 3-time Defensive Player of the Year Aaron Donald, a 1-2 punch combining for 3.5 sacks, a forced fumble and 9 quarterback hits during these playoffs. Now, these two must combine to get Burrow down on the turf after he had his way with the Chiefs' defense in the AFC Championship game. For the Rams, their film study needs to focus on Tennessee the week before. Burrow somehow emerged victorious with 9 sacks, but wasn't exactly comfortable, facing constant pressure. In that game, it was the Bengals defense leading the way, picking off Ryan Tannehill 3 times, while the offense did just enough to sneak by. The Rams defense needs to recapture a little rhythm of their own. They started off the postseason strong, sacking Arizona's Kyler Murray twice and forcing him into 2 interceptions. Tom Brady was sacked 3 times, threw a pick, and looked generally out of sorts for most of the first half of that NFC divisional round game. But Brady led a furious second half comeback, falling just short, and the Rams' edge rushers were the ones on their heels last week against the 49ers. While Jimmy Garoppolo was pressured into a late fourth quarter interception that sealed the game, the Rams failed to sack him even once. In fact, the Bengals have recorded more sacks than the Rams during this postseason, 8-5. That's not going to cut it from this Miller-Donald combo who needs to bring it against Burrow on every play, especially if Leonard Floyd, who had 7.5 sacks through week 9, but just 3 in his last 11 games, remains quite .2 thing to watch for, the undercard to Burrow. Stafford, Kupp vs Chase. Cooper Kupp has saved the Rams not once, but twice during these playoffs. His 44-yard catch, breaking free late against Tampa Bay led to the game-winning field goal in the NFC divisional round. Then, against San Francisco, he racked up 11 catches, 142 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including an 11-yard catch in the end zone that jump-started a fourth-quarter comeback with the Rams down 17-7. So far during these playoffs, Kupp has racked up 25 receptions, 386 yards, and 4 touchdowns. It should be no surprise the 2021 NFL Offensive Player of the Year is crushing the competition. No one else has cracked 300 receiving yards. The re-emergence of Odell Beckham Jr. has made it even easier for Kupp during the postseason, with Beckham posting 236 yards on 19 catches. By comparison, he had just 305 yards on 27 catches during 8 regular season games with the Rams. But it's Kupp that will be counted on in crunch time, along with Chase on the Bengals side. The 2021 first-round pick became the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year, breaking out just last month with a 266-yard, 3-touchdown performance against Kansas City. But since then, Chase has been relatively quiet for him, averaging 14.0 yards per catch during the postseason, down from 18.0, with just 1 touchdown grab. Kupp has the better track record and the better sidekick overall. Odell's experience trumps T. Higgins. Chase needs an exceptional performance against the Rams defense to keep them in the game, going punch for punch with Kupp, and it won't be easy against one of the best corners in the game, Jalen Ramsey. With that said, Tampa Bay's Mike Evans showed it can be done. He wound up with 119 yards and a 55-yard TD catch in the divisional round. Third thing to watch for Cant Stafford, and the Rams take care of the football. This one is the biggest wild card after an underappreciated Bengals defense stymied Mahomes and the Chiefs, limiting them to just 3 points in the second half and overtime of the AFC Championship game. No team has more takeaways than the Bengals during this postseason, racking up 7 overall, including 6 interceptions. No team has more giveaways than the Rams, a total of 5 including an embarrassing 4 fumbles against Tampa Bay that allowed the Buccaneers to get back in the game. Stafford has been pretty good during this stretch, throwing just 1 interception during the playoffs. However, during the last month of the regular season, he went through an ugly 8-turnover stretch, tying rookie Trevor Lawrence for the NFL lead with 17 interceptions overall. Coughing up the ball here would be costly, especially against a Bengals team whose offense has seemed to figure itself out as the postseason wears on. Keep in mind just one team, the Baltimore Colts in Super Bowl V, has won the game when committing 4 turnovers or more. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.